Okay, so this is gonna be a straight up one take video covering exactly how I trade prop firms and my approach to passing challenges and everything. I don't want it to drag on. I don't want it to be a long fluff video. It's just gonna be straight to the point. As a person who has passed funded challenges before and is currently working on a funded challenge, this is how I approach it. Okay, one thing we do need to cover first is prop firms. We all know, well, if you're new to my channel, and if you're new to the trading space and everything, prop firms are basically propriety firms where they give you a certain amount of capital, you trade with their capital, and then you do a profit split at the end of the month or whatever date you set for a profit split. But let's get a few things clear first. So firstly, prop firms are not going to be here forever. We don't know, like the market conditions, the trading world, everything's unpredictable. Things happen, things don't happen. So we don't know how long prop firms are going to be around. So my personal approach to them is seize the opportunity while it's still here. Attack the opportunity while it's still here, while there's still reliable prop firms around in the space, while there's still payouts happening, while they're still giving the opportunity to trade with their capital. Take the opportunity and literally maximize the most out of it. Okay, and the second thing is that prop firms are generally designed, a lot of people don't want to admit this, but prop firms are designed to make you lose. The rules that they've set on their challenges, they're all kind of structured in a way for you to lose, because trading is a hard game. That's why only a small portion of people are successful in trading. So prop firms, when they give you an opportunity like this, it's not just all flowers. They're not doing you a favor. They're trying to take your money. That's why you have people who failed plenty of challenges, me included. I've flunked challenges before, but I've passed challenges before. But the point is, they generally designed to make you lose. Now let's take a look at this. So generally people know that in trading, the reason why a lot of people lose is because they're trying to get rich quick. Right? Prop firms give you targets like this in order for you to actually get funded. They give you a target like this, a profit target of making 10% in the first step. That's why they even give you 2 steps to make sure this is just to seal the deal. Like, this part is just to seal the deal that, nah, he's not going to pass it. So the first thing they do is they cook you with the first one, giving you a 10% profit target, which is quite high, and it takes quite long if you're trading with decent amount of risk, like proper tight risk management. It's going to take you a very long time. When you trade with the basic rule of thumb, which is most traders is only risk 1% of your capital, that's still even a lot for prop firm challenges based on these rules that they're making. So they basically structure it in such a way that it's quite hard for you to pass it. That's how they make their money. So understand that the prop firms are not for you. They're here to take your money. However, if you're skilled enough, if you take your time, and if you execute in a certain way, there's a way to get past it. So basically what I'm trying to say is, they lay it out like this. They know you want to get rich next week. They give you a profit target. Wait, my laptop. They give you a profit target on the first step alone of 10%. And then the next step is a 5%. So they know that you trying to get this, that means you in a rush, right? They know you're going to over leverage your account, your emotions are going to take place. They have already your 540, that's the discounted price. They have your 540 prop firm challenge price already, which they only refund you after you pass the thing. So if you don't pass it and you breach all these rules, you obviously you lose the account, they keep your money, right? So they give you this prop firm challenge, and they give you these targets knowing that, hey, this guy's going to try to get rich ASAP. He's definitely going to breach these, or he's going to push to an extent where he's over leveraged his account. Emotions are going to take place, and then he's going to blow it. I mean, 5%, you could easily do, like, you can literally blow this so quickly. So yeah, my point is, they're not made to make you win. Like, prop firms are not here to help you win. But while they're still here, they do pay out if you're successful in trading. You have to be exceptional in order to actually pass these things. And you have to really just be careful. You really have to be aware. You have to be careful with the execution, when you execute, how you manage your account. Like, all these things really matter. And it's better to even implement them in these, like, to train yourself to implement them in these early stages, because even maintaining these accounts after you get funded is a drag, because it's like you're doing a constant challenge every single time, except you're getting paid this time after you pass it. So me personally, I trade profirms super aggressively, like aggressively, but I am well aware of my emotions, my discipline. Like, those are the two things that I really take into account when I enter these challenges. So I know that I'm not trying to trade a profirm challenge for 6 months before I get through phase 1. I'm trying to get through phase 1 and 2 within like 3 weeks maximum. Like, I'm pushing that. It sounds crazy, yes, and it's more likely to go wrong. However, I've done it wrong enough to know how to do it right, to watch myself, to watch the triggers that make it go wrong. Do you get what I mean? So I generally go for when I first start trading it out, at the first base level of the account, I just get above like 5%, 0.5%, I mean. Imagine just above 5% on the first trade. It's nuts. So yeah, I just try to get above 0.5%, and then that's when I start pushing out all the aggression. This is how I mean about it. So generally, for some reason, I actually have a habit of starting heavy in drawdown, which is crazy. Like, I start in drawdown and I just slowly push up. And then, yeah. But yeah, generally, I would start with a heavy trade, like 0.5. And then I see where it takes me. But obviously, I didn't do 0.5s here because it's a small account. It's a 10K account. This was my very first funded account, by the way. I have a section here that they do measure your consistency score. And this kind of shows you where you're at with your trading and everything, like what trades are you taking, how are you trading. So these are my positions on the 10K funded. And mind you, the max daily drawdown is 500, and these are the type of trades I was taking. I mean, it's decent trades, I'm not gonna lie, but they are a bit risky because they weren't long positions. Like, I was getting in and out quickly. Look at the rest of it. The average RRR is like 1 to 3 basically. The point is, my view on this is to trade them aggressively. Try to push for at least 0.5% risk per trade. And when you're in drawdown, when you're not sure of the setup, 0.2%. Because that gives you room to move fast, but still maintaining decent amount of risk. Even after being funded, you have to continue to squeeze as much as you can out of these profirms, because we don't know how long they're going to be around. Generally, this goes way deeper than I'm just saying it, to be honest, because there's a lot of psychology that goes into it, and that can only come with time and experience of taking L's, learning how to literally work with your own brain and how you operate with the markets and your relationship with the markets. It's a deep thing. It's deeper than I'm just putting it, but knowing how to get out of drawdown without crashing out, knowing how to be composed, trading, executing the right way, that's what it takes to get through these profirm challenges. But the general advice I would give it is that stop treating them as this thing that you're trying to hold on to forever, because you're not. Get into it to make as much as you can out of it, and then build your personal capital that you have in your own personal account. Fund your capital account, like your main accounts that you have away from profirms. Go build them with the money you're getting from these profirms. So this is what I mean. This is the account that I've been working on for the past couple of days, actually. But as you can see, I was deep in drawdown. And mind you, this is not from single full porting the account. This is literally decent analysis being taken and it's still going, like the market's still going against me. Because that happens, you have a losing streak. I was on a thick losing streak after that, but I've developed the psychology to extent where I know even when I'm deep in the minus, I'm not making any money. I know that slowly but surely, if I keep disciplined, if I keep pushing, slowly taking the right setups without full porting, like even here. And the thing is, it does that, like at this point here, I could have crashed out because it was a very bad week for me last week. I could have crashed out, full ported, tried to get all this drawdown back, and then probably possibly went lower. But no, I kept composed, took my time, took another trade, went a bit higher up. This was quite a big trade, to be honest, but it's because I was certain of the setup. It was an A+ setup, and then went on another little losing streak, and then I found another good opportunity that I was so certain of that I just let it ride, and then it put me back here, and now we're back up here again, and we're going to continue the trend higher. But as you can see, I'm not nursing this account. I'm not fragile with this account. I'm maximizing it. I'm pushing it to the extent, like I'm really pushing it, but in such a careful, calculated way that I know I cannot blow it. The second I go over 2% drawdown in one day, I'm done. Like we done. And the number of trades I do take a day, I take multiple lots, but based on one execution. So even if my stats say here, so even if my stats say 6 trades, 12 trades, 7 trades, this 7 trades was based on one lot, on one analysis. This 6 trades was based on one analysis. This 12 trades was based on 2 analysis. Okay, so in summary, what are my key takeaways in trading profirms? Understand that they may or may not be around for a very long time, so seize the opportunity while it's still here. The markets will always be here, but these profirms might not be. So seize the opportunity while it's still here. You don't want to be one of those people who are like, damn, remember back then when the profirms were around and you didn't trade them. But yeah, seize the opportunity while it's here. 2, go crazy. Like, when I say go crazy, don't go blow your shit now. Like, take your time with your trading accounts and your challenges, but understand that you're trying to get funded as soon as possible in a very strategic way without blowing the account. Try to get funded without blowing the account. Yeah. 2, don't treat it as if it's this fragile account that your life depends on, because it doesn't. We don't know how long profirms are going to be here, as I said. Get in there with the mindset of like, okay, I'm going to get in this. I'm going to trade to the best of my ability to get funded, and that's it. Don't think of a timeline, don't attach the timeline to it, but know damn well that you're not trying to do this challenge for like 6 months. No, press on it as much as you can while still being strategic, while applying risk management, while sticking to your rules, because that's the only way you are going to pass one. Thirdly, be okay with the idea of losing the account. Like, there's so many things that they do set up in profirm challenges that are made for you to slip up. Like small things. There are small rules that can trip you up easily, and then you breach their rules and then you lose their account. Be okay, even with the challenges. Be okay with losing the challenge. Know that once you buy the challenge, don't think, okay, I need to pass this so I can get my refund. No, because then you shouldn't have bought it in the first place. So be okay with the idea of this account literally vanishing right in front of you. But hold yourself accountable as well. To be honest, you'll only learn through losing some accounts. I mean, I don't know a single person who's started a funding challenge and just straight up passed it first try. Never. I've blown a couple of fundeds and lost a couple of challenges, but through that, it just gave me the skill to know what to do and what not to do, and how to get out of bad situations. I've literally been in like 7% drawdown and managed to crawl my way out. And that's something you learn through blowing so many accounts. So yeah. And last but not least, man, enjoy the grind, enjoy the chase, enjoy the wait, enjoy the struggle of like, yo, I need to make things happen. Enjoy that. Like, let that drive you to push further, slowly but surely. Enjoy the griminess of the struggle, bro. Enjoy staying in that position where you're like, damn, I really have to make this work, but I gotta be a genius about it. Because once you have that perspective on your grind, on this profirm grind, on this trading grind, I think that it makes the journey so much more better. It makes it less painful, like way less painful. Take the L's, bro. Lose your accounts, and have the knowing in your head that, yo, I've done this and I can do it again and again and again and again. And I think sooner or later you'll reach heights that surprise you. So just enjoy the process of doing the profirm challenge. Enjoy taking an L day. Like, literally, when you take a loss, take a moment and be like, yeah, I needed that to slow things down. How can I approach it better tomorrow? And the risk, man. Add the risk, bro. Don't be scared. Add the risk. Let your trades play out. Literally let them play out. Be okay with hitting stop loss. Be okay with a break-even day. Be okay with a lost day. Because if anything, those are the days that actually create progression. I've realized that even on winning days, those are the days I have nothing to do. Like, if I take a win early in the morning, I'm like, okay, like, there's nothing to really know more about the trades, about my skill, nothing, because I just won. But when I take a loss, it's like, damn, should I have waited a little bit more? Should I have looked at price action a little bit more? You know what I mean? So enjoy all the setbacks, take the L days, take the break evens, and just keep pushing, bro. But yeah, with that being said, gents, everybody, I don't even know if there are any girls who watch my channel, but with that being said, peace.